What it is? What's up? We got Teen Talk in the car. Woo woo!
What's up, Teen Talk fam? It's your host, Deshaun B. Here with
Miss KK.
So shy.
Your boy DJ Dede in the building.
Your boy King K.
And the legendary Ajane Jaco.
We also have a very special guest.
Your girl Bria here.
Thank you all for tuning into our show. We have a lot of interesting topics lined up today. But first, let's get started with some of Miss Nikki's success stories for this week. Miss KK, tell us about some of your success this week.
Okay, so one that sticks out the most is I decided to put on a different hat and reach out to some influencers to participate in Teen Talk in the future for interviews. I emailed like 10 people and it was my first time doing this. I ended up getting one response back, which I think was awesome. It was like in the next day I got a response back from them. So I'm very excited for that. I'm hoping they stay in contact because I know if I get that person, I can get a bunch of other people connected to them. So fingers crossed for some future interviews with some good people.
Okay, look, fingers crossed. I know you got this. So tell us about some of your success this week.
Well, so you guys, some of you guys know I went to Oregon the past week. I went out there to basically spend time with my cousins, my long lost cousins that I haven't been able to reconnect with. We ended up getting along, having a really good time. I reached out to some teams to also join the show also.
Okay.
And I just honestly during this quarantine, I've been staying positive and trying to live my best life as much as I can. So that includes a lot of shopping and stuff. So yeah.
Are you turning into a shopaholic?
Right.
I am. I went to the mall 4 times this past week. It's ridiculous.
Let's see, we need to cut it out. DJ Dede, tell us about some of your successes this week.
Yes, sir. So business, business. That's been my, this whole quarantine I've been focusing on,
Okay.
Okay. You kind of cut out a little bit. We're going to give you a couple of seconds. If not, we're going to go over there and move to Bria. We're going to give him 5 seconds. If he don't come back with us, Bria, tell us about some of your successes.
All right. Sounds good. So a big thing, probably the biggest thing that's happened to me this far, I found out a few days ago, got the call from Spelman that my scholarship was moved up to a full ride. So that
let them know.
Yes, okay.
Sure. So I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'm no longer going into debt. So that was a really good thing for me.
Okay, that's
an amazing thing.
Look, let them know. But congratulations on your success. Remember to celebrate even your smallest successes every day and throughout this week. All right, it's time to get the teens talking. At any time during our show, if you have a question or comment, please be sure to drop that question down on our YouTube Live. My apologies. And today's show is titled All the Food. Today's show is dedicated to all my food lovers out there. For many of us, food is the key to our heart, and we don't play about it. For this part of our show, we're going to be doing a debate on its best and worst food. Please let us know which you guys will rate. Our first debate topic is, of course, the Popeye chicken sandwich versus Chick-fil-A. Which one would you guys say is the best?
Okay, so
Go first, Shawnee.
I would have said, about 6 months ago, Popeyes. But since that Chick-fil-A, I gotta say Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is just that's the ultimate chicken sandwich right there, man. Like they're beyond great. Okay.
Okay, Miss KK
on them.
I don't like either of them that much. Chick-fil-A, when me, Michael and Elena, we went on the HBCU tour. We were down south. We was in, like the places to get Chick-fil-A, all of that. I had it and it was nothing to post about. That's how I felt. So I didn't really like it like that. And then I had the Popeyes chicken sandwich first time with you, Deshaun, and you hooked it up for me. And it was cool, but it was a little too much mayonnaise for me personally. So the chicken sandwich that I usually eat rather than those two is like a Cane's. I'm a Cane's person. It's simple, it's good, it fills me up every single time, it's big. So, but between the two, I would choose Popeyes just because I feel like it has more flavor than Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
Don't need sauce.
KK, let us know which one you going with.
I like the Popeyes one. It's just, I don't know what it is about it. It's just better.
Is it more juicy? Is it more
It's
flavorful?
more juicy.
It's more,
Like, which one would it be?
well, they have. It's like, I can't explain it. It's just better though.
Okay. What about you, Dede? What's your thoughts?
Oh, I'm a Popeyes fanatic. But I also like Raising Cane's. I feel like a lot of people are asleep on Raising Cane's. A lot of people are going Chick-fil-A, Popeyes. But Raising Cane's is actually a really good place, to eat.
And I feel like with that Raising Cane's, they ain't really got no seasoning on their chicken. That's why nobody really raving about them. It's the sauce.
Yeah.
Well, Chick-fil-A, you can argue is the same. Chick-fil-A, people talking about, Polynesian sauce, that Chick-fil-A sauce.
Yes. First of all, I swear, before when I had it in Vegas, I was like, I'm not even a fan. Like, it's weird taste. I don't know what it is. But when I went to Utah with the college trip, oh my gosh, I fell in love that day. I was like, all right, I gotta have it now.
Yeah, I feel like depending on the different neighborhoods that you're in too, like, if you go to like a Popeyes and like a ghetto neighborhood, or something, then you're gonna get a better chicken sandwich than like my neighborhood.
We can't hear you. Deshaun, we can't hear you.
Sorry.
I had some technical difficulties. All right. Repeating. For our next topic, we're going to be discussing Pizza Hut versus Domino's. Bria, what's your thoughts on Pizza Hut?
I would definitely say between Pizza Hut and Domino's, I'm going to say Domino's. Like, ever since they revamped themselves, like, I love Domino's. We don't get it very often. We get that Little Caesars, but it's okay.
Little Caesars is not an option.
Domino's is definitely the way to go.
Okay. Legendary Ajane, which one you going with? Pizza Hut or Domino's?
I'm going to have to go with Pizza Hut because Domino's pizza is so dry. Like, you will be coughing like Popeye's biscuits. So, yeah.
Popeyes. Miss KK, how about you? Which one you going with? Pizza Hut or Domino's on a scale 1 to 10?
On a scale?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really eat Domino's. My family has never been a Domino's family or people that I know. So I don't really want to speak on it because I've never had Domino's like that. But from what I've heard, Domino's is pretty good. People be talking about the crust. Mm-hmm. But for me, I'll say Pizza Hut by default because that's all I've had. But I will say that Pizza Hut sometimes will give you too much sauce and not enough like on the top, and that's annoying.
Cheese.
Yeah, like too much cheese, but you ain't got no enough
meat.
Cheese.
They be skimpy with the meat too. You got all that cheese and no meat.
That too. So I go Pizza Hut by default.
Okay. Now we about to get ready up into this next one. Everybody love wings. And this is the greatest debate of all time. Wingstop versus Buffalo Wild Wings. KK, let us know about the best wings. Is it Pizza Hut? I mean, not Pizza. Is it Buffalo Wild Wings or Wingstop?
Can I take that one?
Go ahead.
So, here's my opinion, right?
I'm gonna have to go with Wingstop because they have good lemon pepper, and then I'm a hot wing fanatic. I love hot wings, so
I'll go with Buffalo Wild Wings because their wings are bigger and they got more flavor. But Wingstop, I mean, they be overcooking my chicken sometimes, and I don't like that. So, I mean, I would rather go with Buffalo Wild Wings because the flavor and the size of the chicken. And I don't know, I just like Buffalo Wild Wings. They hit, make it a difference.
Okay. Now let's switch up. Who got the best customer service? Is it Wingstop or Buffalo Wild Wings? Now that's the number one question.
Buffalo Wild Wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, of course.
I would say definitely Wingstop.
Deshaun, you know that was messy. You know that.
How was it messy?
Listen, Listen, we talking about the food, but I will say, because the reason why he said customer service is that we've had some bad times at Buffalo Wild Wings. Food was great, customer service was straight trash.
Okay, look, but up here, I swear it's different. Buffalo Wild Wings just hits on a different level. I don't know about Wing Street like that, so I definitely go Buffalo Wild Wings.
I would go Buffalo Wild Wings.
Look, ain't no stopping. It's the street you go right down.
Wing Street. I go straight to Buffalo Wild Wings because I will agree with Shawnee that Wingstop, depending on what franchise you go to, sometimes they do mess up your food or like they won't put enough sauce on your stuff. And then for me, one of my favorites is the Parmesan, and I really like Buffalo Wild Wings Parmesan because it's not dry.
Yeah. Because then they be trying to charge you like $1 extra for some, like a little bit of extra sauce. Like, wow.
Yeah, they do be petty with it. Now, okay, which fast food restaurant has the best chicken nuggets? Now, this is the one that everybody always trying to argue McDonald's winning. McDonald's. I know somebody gonna say they not.
I say Chick-fil-A.
McDonald's. Okay. What about Wendy's?
Oh, Wendy's got some bomb spicy nuggets. Yeah, I go with that.
Okay, what about Burger King?
No way.
You're not working with Burger King? So Burger King not even on the list. So between McDonald's, Wendy's, and Chick-fil-A, who got the best nuggets? Now we gonna
McDonald's.
Okay.
Wendy's.
For Wendy's.
Sure. Okay, we got
Chick-fil-A.
Oh.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A really do got some good chicken nuggets. Like they really, it's juicy.
It is.
And it's like you think it's fresh.
And it man.
And I'm kind of biased because I worked at McDonald's, so I'm really not gonna go with them.
Yeah,
I already know. So once you know, you like, I can't never go back.
They good. I mean, put some barbecue sauce on them. Some ranch.
They pay for that money.
You can't slap sauce on everything.
But that's
oh my god.
Crazy? Like, let's just be honest with ourselves. Like, you just don't wake up and be like, "Ooh, let me get some chicken nuggets from McDonald's."
You really don't. Unless you're driving by. Unless you're driving by. All right, so we're gonna move on. Which restaurant has the best soul food in Vegas? And Bria, I know that's a little inconvenience because you're not from Vegas, but tell us about who winning out there in Minnesota.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys go with Vegas first, and then I got to get my places all together.
All right, now, DJ Day, I know you be DJing at all the black soul food restaurants. Which one is the best in Vegas to eat at?
The soul food restaurants, I'm gonna honestly say my honest opinion. I'm gonna go with Call Me Cakes. I don't know if you guys ever had Call Me Cakes, but their cakes and their soul food, the ribs, the collard greens, the everything is just so good. And,
I had the banana pudding cheesecake. Man, it hit on a different level.
Ooh. So you making me hungry right now.
Miss KK, how about you? What are some of the good soul food restaurants in Vegas you ate at?
I'm real bad at names. I'm gonna just put that out there. I'm real bad at names. But I don't know. I would have to say maybe I honestly don't know if they're still open, but I do remember when I was a kid that my grandma would take all of me and my cousins. We would go to M&M's.
Oh, they still open.
Yeah, so M&M's was like our place to go all the time. I love them. They food always hit. So I'm gonna go there for old time's sake because I honestly can't remember no places I've recently been to.
Okay, and we gonna always got to shout out Annie's Kitchen with the sauces boss. Definitely had the best wings.
Yep.
But King K, tell us about some of the best seafood places in Vegas.
So
we got Hot and Juicy, Boiling Crab.
Man, you got excited.
Yeah, I may be allergic to shrimp, but they always go hard.
Ooh, he said I might be allergic, but they go hard. Okay. How about
Wait, did you say, hold on, you said seafood? I thought you said soul food.
I said seafood. So
I thought you said soul food.
Yeah, the previous question was soul food. Now we switching up to seafood. No, you good. Legendary Ajane, what are some of the best seafood places here in Vegas?
Well, I'm not really a seafood person. I never really ate lobster or crab like not once in my life. But to hop back on the soul food train, there's this place on Craig called Pandora's Burger.
Okay.
I mess with that. And also Call Me Cake, because it's built like my grandma's house. Like, it's just that homey feeling. And the cake is so bomb. Like,
it's built like your grandma's house. Is it like a house inside the restaurant?
I mean, when you walk in, he has like this cool setup where it looks like a grandma's kitchen, like Thanksgiving. So you already feel at home when you walk in.
Okay, I know exactly what she's talking about. That. Ooh, I feel like I'm somebody else. Ooh. I know exactly. Yeah. Berea, tell us about some of the soul food places in Minnesota.
Yeah, so my mind went straight to, it's this place, it's called Big Daddy's, and it's in St. Paul, Minnesota. So if you guys ever visit, definitely go there. It's that type of place where, like, you know, when the meat just falls off the bone, like you don't have to struggle, that type of place. So that was good. Barbecue. Yeah, and they always have it out for you, ready to go with, you know, your mac and cheese, your beans, everything. So definitely Big Daddy's for sure.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What about seafood or dessert places out there? What's the best place to go to?
I don't really eat a lot of seafood either, so you know we only got to taste like Red Lobster. So
y'all missing out.
I'm saying, Sonny, they missing out on the crab boil.
I know. So I'm not on that wave.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what about some of the dessert places? Where do you guys go if you want like a peach cobbler or some banana pudding?
I don't have a place for that peach cobbler. My auntie cooks, and so we always go over there. But I will say we have Nadia's Cupcakes, which is in Maple Grove, Minnesota. And they were featured on like Food Network, and they won the baking show. So they're like up there, and their cupcakes are delicious.
Okay.
That sounds good.
I'm gonna try those now. Call Me Cake. I need to try some of their cupcakes, and I want to go to Minnesota because I'm in Chicago. So I'm just next door. But we're gonna get into our very last topic of discussion. Shawnee, tell us about some of the best boba places you had since you love to travel.
Well, I've had 0 Degrees. They're pretty good. Number one boba tea, though, like I've had a whole jug of them before. Like, they're really good. And it's this place. It's actually not even like a regular boba place. It's a Chinese restaurant. No, excuse me, Thai. It's called Thai Cuisine here in Vegas. Mm-hmm. They have really good boba too. And that's about it. I really don't eat boba from different states that I go to because I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable.
You're not about to mess up my experience.
Yeah.
I'm feeling. Kayla, what are some of the good boba places out here to you?
Ooh, okay. I love this question. And I would say there's a few. Shawnee already named a few of the ones that I like. 0 Degrees, I feel like I'm kind of biased because that was like my first place where I did have some really good boba. But one place that she didn't really talk about was Chewy Boba. And I started going there because it's right by UNLV, so it was close. And I've never been there before, but I usually judge boba places by their Thai tea because it's like the simplest drink you can make. You can't really mess it up. And they make some pretty good Thai tea. Like, it's not too sweet. It's not too, bland. Like, it's really good.
Okay. I'm gonna have to try that because I like the boba that got that juice inside of it. What is it called when it just bursts in your mouth? Yeah, I think it is, but you have different flavors. Like, they have a watermelon flavor, an orange chicken flavor, but you don't chew on it. Yeah, I like that. I don't like chewing on nothing. I like for me just to touch my mouth, pop, real simple.
Yeah. And actually, when I was just in Oregon, when I was in Oregon last week, I went to the mall and it's this place called Juicy's Boba. And they actually don't have Thai tea, so that had me a little skeptical. So I was like, ooh.
She said, I can't mess with y'all.
Yeah, so I drank the tea though. It was like a strawberry and passion fruit tea with like real passion fruit, like kind of like a Starbucks. Oh my gosh, it was like really good. And the boba wasn't sweet. It was like a tart boba to go with the tea. I don't know if that like makes sense or sound good to y'all, but it was bomb. It was bomb.
Okay. Well, that's all we have today. Thank you all for tuning into the Teen Talk podcast. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Teen Talk Vegas 881, and also check us out at teentalkvegas.com. Thank you all for tuning into our YouTube channel. Be sure to check us out on Instagram and Facebook at Teen Talk Vegas 881. Stay tuned for more Teen Talk after this.